I'm late. Guys, welcome to Stony Ridge Farm today. It's a beautiful day. I am running behind. Welcome back. Welcome back to the farm. You guys are watching over on Facebook or YouTube. Thank you so much for coming. Please hit that like button as you come in the door here. Love to have you back here on the farm with me. I am trying to close my garage door. Must have hit some bumps and thrown my garage door thingy off. Welcome. Tab Ranch in the house. Who else is in the house here? Patriot Reef, K9 Striker. Everybody's here. Welcome to the farm, guys. So we're headed out. The cows are way over on the other side of the farm. And we're going to head over there. We're going to move them. Nice Saturday evening move. Temperatures probably about 78 degrees here. It was a little bit warm for the cows today, and they'll have plenty of shade after this move. We'll be moving them down into the bottoms, and I'll show you all that stuff. So welcome, Robin, Donna, Adrian, Tim, all you folks, Leslie, Philip the Wise, everybody in here. Awesome. Very cool. So we're going to ride over. We're going to ride by the big pond real quick, and we're riding up the fence line way over here. Probably, the way the crow flies, only about 300 yards, but about a half a mile drive that we have to make. It's a little bit toasty out today. Did a little mountain biking today. Mark, Jared, Gary, Jerry, Greg, everybody in the house. Good to have you guys. We're going to turn the camera around so you guys can see where we're going, and you don't have to look at my mug. It is still toasty out here. I'm going to say it's 85 degrees. It's pretty toasty. Once we get past about 85 degrees, the cows start feeling a little stress from the heat. So tomorrow they'll be in the shade, and we're supposed to be 90 degrees tomorrow, so that'll be a good thing. We'll be better. So here we go. Mark, the mushrooms are great. Stan, hello, how you doing, buddy? Philip says, hit that like button. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Thank you all so much that have come over on YouTube. Okay, you can go four-wheeler. Let's just get her in the first gear. All right, there we go. Thank you guys, all of you, for coming over to the live stream channel here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I wanted to find a way to bring the live streams to you guys. And to be honest, the live streams, for some reason, throw something off with the algorithm on YouTube, and I don't get as many views. So thank you guys for being here. It's really, really a blessing to have you. Thank you so much. And we're pretty close, guys. Are we at 1,000 subscribers yet over on the live stream channel? Somebody let me know. I think we were 5 away from 1,000. I'll bet we hit 1,000 during this live stream. So if you guys are watching on Facebook and you have a Google account, go over there and jump in, subscribe. Be the number 1,000 subscriber. That'd be awesome. This is the pond. This is the big pond. You can see the wind is calm. Yesterday, this time, it was rain, rain, rain. That's what we were talking about yesterday. You guys can see what the rain has really done for the pastures and for the grass here. This place is greener than it's ever been. It's just really awesome. The pond's got a little muck in there, a little algae, turtles, frogs, catfish, bass, all sorts of fun stuff. Got 210 of you in here. Brian Cox in the house. Also, you could broadcast on Rumble. Brother, I don't have enough time right now to sort out another social media entity. But I could be over there. I need to research Rumble just a little bit more before I go jumping in head first and doing that. Got a huge following on Facebook and a huge following here on YouTube, so I'm sure I'd pick one up on Rumble. But I don't know. I just don't know. I haven't researched it enough yet. So I guess Rumble is a way for, it's like, I don't know. Tell me what Rumble is. Is that like a Republican social media site? What is that? I don't know what it is. Give me your definition. All you guys give me your definition of what rumble is, if you know what it is. Something must be wrong with YouTube. 600,000 plus on the main channel, and still not even 1,000 on here. Well, the channel's only been up for 3 days, my friend. And a lot of people don't get into the live streams. They don't really get into the cattle and the farm thing. They want to see equipment. They want to see me wrenching on tractors and trucks and stuff like that. They want to see Tool Tuesday, but a lot of people don't get into the farm thing quite as much. You guys are kind of the super fans, so yeah. Rumble has grown exponentially over the last year. Rumble is more for free speech. Well, I've never been stifled by YouTube, and I've never been stifled by Facebook, so I don't understand the free speech thing. You just have to take into account that YouTube and Facebook are businesses. They're not the government. They don't owe you anything, and they have to run it like a business. So if you've got a bunch of foul mouth cussing and false information, I don't think that there's no problem, in my opinion, with not wanting to promote false information. I don't know. I've never been stifled by any social media outlet ever. Okay, so, and I know they may be predominantly geared toward maybe a liberal mindset. I don't know. I mean, I have direct contacts with YouTube in the corporate world, like corporate YouTube, and I don't have any politics pushed on me at all, guys. So I don't know. It's all about free speech. They don't shut down the right if you want to say it like that. I've never been stifled by any social media outlet whatsoever. Never. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Then why don't you show guns on YouTube? It's because of censorship. It's not because of censorship. This isn't a gun channel. This is a farming channel. And if I go hunting, you'll see weapons, but that's not what it's about. That's not what this is about. So yeah, I guess if I wanted to start a channel about firearms, but that's not my bag, man. That's not really my thing. Some people really get into the gun thing, and I've got friends that work for Ruger. Ruger is right here in my town. Like Ruger and Remington used to be right here in my town. But I really I don't get into. I'm not into the political argument. I've got too much on my mind and on my plate to be arguing politically. But that being said, I don't see anything wrong with getting on Rumble. So, hey, Josh, give your buddy Wes a call. He could use a friend right now. Okay. Well, what's going on with Wes? Hopefully Wes is okay. Wes is a good friend of mine. Yeah. Hopefully, I know Wes went through a lot here recently, but yeah, I don't know. I'll give him a ring. Thanks, man. Mike McConnell says, how to change the subject, but have you checked on your freezers for your shop yet? No. So I've got to get power up there first. Before anything, I've got to get some power and some lighting in there. So we're shooting for a goal of the 15th of September. My original goal was the 15th of this month, but we've surpassed that goal. So, hey, girls. Cows look great. Even though it's hot out here, they all look great, but they are bunching up around the water. Let's show you guys real quick what they're doing. This is what you get when the cows are just a little bit warm. I don't know if it makes them think that they're going to get in the pond or something, but yeah, they're in the water, and the calves are all out here kind of laying down, lounging. So yeah, is what it is. Hey, girls, come on. Woo! Yeah, got a little bit. So let's talk about heat stress in cattle. When cows are really, really heat stressed, they'll start panting very heavily, and they'll start drooling really, really bad. You'll see a little drool here, like number 25 right here. She's got a little bit of slob, a little slob going on, but she's not very stressed. You can see her panting just a little bit, breathing a little hard, and all these knuckleheads up here hanging out on top of the waterer as if they're going to get they're just blocking the waterer from the other cows. Guys, you're gonna have to skedaddle off of this waterer and let the thirsty cows drink. Okay? All right? Everybody, we're all on the same page? All right. I did. Hey, Freedom, how are you? How are you, Freedom? Come on, girls. Uh-oh, stepped in a huge cow pie. Holy cow, dude. Oh, I just stepped in, almost fell down. Josh, leaking water. A good friend watched the leak video after I shared it. He makes huge holding tanks. Told him some solutions. I don't need his number. I just ordered new valves. These are the medium pressure valves that are in these water tanks. And you can see this one's up on a hill. So it doesn't have as high a pressure as the one that's down there or the one that's down there. So I don't have a problem that I can't solve. I just ordered a higher pressure valve to put in there, and that's it. Hey, Tammy. Come on, girls. Woo! Woo! You can see my shadows pretty low in the sky right here. Sunset. Tammy, come on, girl. All right, we're going to change the camera position around here a little bit where we can, where I can see you guys and you can see me. All right, cool. So yeah, back on the political thing. I don't know a lot about Rumble. I'll learn, I'll educate myself. And if I can get it in over there, then I sure will. Absolutely. But I've never, and a lot of people have said that they've been stifled or whatever, or censored. But I've never been censored and I've never had any issue whatsoever. So, yeah, I don't know where the answer is there. I'm going to undo the fence here. Maybe, there we go. So I've just got a simple handle here for these girls and we're going to come into this new pasture. Come on, girls. Got fresh green grass. Yes, we do. Step this post in. The ground is hard as a rock. We need more rain. And there's the girls coming on in. So let's turn the camera around. Camera's overheating. Goodness. If we drop you, it's because it overheated. Hey, girls. So the girls will be out here. Girls and boys will all be out here on this little pasture. Number 12 is limping. You'll see number 12 come by. She twisted an ankle yesterday. She's not limping bad because she's already in here. I haven't even seen her. But I saw her. She came in the pasture bucking and kicking and just having the time of her life. And I believe her 1,100-pound butt hurt her right ankle by doing that on the right front foot. And she's favoring that right front foot. Let's see if we can find her. We're just going to keep an eye on her for now. I don't think it's a foot issue. I just think she twisted her ankle or something. So, hey, Cindy. Isn't that a pretty cow? Hey, Cindy girl. You doing a little eating? Happy Saturday night, guys. It's date night here on the Stony Ridge Farm. We got a date with a lot of big, pretty cows here. We're looking for Mona. Mona's number 12. And Mona had a little bit of an issue. This is Cindy. And Cindy is just, she is my ideal cow. She's short, she's stocky, short legs, small bone, just a big old beefy cow. You don't have the language, music, and political noise that would get you shut down. I guess not. You know, I know what world that I live in, and I don't want a political YouTube channel. We do touch on politics from time to time here, but I'm just not consumed with it, guys. That's it. That's the honest answer. I'm just not consumed with politics. Do I think that there are stupid things going on all the time in our world that I don't quite agree with? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think that this little soapbox right here that I'm on out in the cow pasture is gonna change things for me, or should I just be angry all the time? I just can't do it. I just can't live that. Where's your date? This is my date right here. These are my dates. I'm looking, as we watch here, I'm looking for someone who might be limping. someone who's a little afraid to walk. We got a calf over there that's still asleep. We're going to go round that calf up. Somebody who's a little timid about walking is who I'm looking for. Number 12 was the one that was having the problem. This is Susie right here. Susie's doing good. You guys see we don't have a whole lot of grass out here, okay? So I did come in and mow this. I chopped the weeds right off at the top. You're going to see an awesome video coming out tomorrow about controlling weeds with your mowing deck on your tractor. And that's what I did. So I came in here and there was a bunch of briars and stuff. Blackberries, briars, brambles, whatever you want to call them back in there. I'm trying to read your comments. It's right not to take sides in business. Yeah, forget about politics, says Todd. This is a place hopefully where you can escape politics a little bit. You know, we do talk about things. There are a lot of crazy things going on in our world right now. And we'll discuss those from time to time. But it's not the sky isn't constantly falling in my world, guys. And I just don't want to live like that. Let's see what this little calf's doing. I see it panting over here. Got a little heat stress. Hopefully not. The younger the calf, the more likely we have heat stress. But I'm betting this is 217. What you doing? Huh. What you doing, little? Is that this cow having a nightmare? No, this is Notch. Notch! Notch, you better get up. What happened? Where'd everybody go? What happened? He's been sleeping so good he was drooling. His legs asleep. Is your leg still asleep, bud? There you go. There you go. Find him. Little Notch. I call him Notch. He's going to go under that fence. Look. Uh-oh. Go ahead. Go to the left, bud. There you go, buddy. Oh. Thank God the rain greened everything up. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a peaceful place. We got to go find Mona. I just want to check Mona's foot. It's important that we check that for sure. So we're going to take a little walk through the pasture here. Turn this camera back around. And I can see some of your comments coming in. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, the cutest little guy. He was so cute, huh? Will you mow these paddocks after you rotate the cows out? No. This is it. They've already been mowed for the year, this pasture here. And this was grown up in that Cerisi lespedeza. You can see it under the fence. So once I knocked the tops out of the Cerisi, the grass started hitting again and growing really good. So yeah. Let's see. It used to be that talking about religion and politics was fun and entertaining. Now it angers everybody. Watch out for poop fertilizer. No fertilizer in this paddock. But I did step in a nice, gosh, it was probably like an 8-pound turd. There's Mona. Okay, let's turn the camera around. We're going to go see Mona and see how her foot's doing. She seems to be doing better. If she's over here walking around like she is now, she's already doing better. So that's Mona right there. Let's go check our baby. Mona. That's not Mona. That's number 10. That's Susie. Mona's behind her. Mona's right over there. Hey guys, lots of good green grass here. Susie, you gonna ignore me again? Can I be back off the naughty list, please? Can I please be off the naughty list? Oh, I'm so hurt. All right, this is Mona. Her right front foot, this foot here, was bothering her a little bit yesterday evening and some this morning as I moved her. She's still slightly limping. It was a little bit swollen. Mona, show us how good you can walk. It's not affected her appetite at all, has it? It's funny. Do you plant Cerisi lespedeza? No. It's a pretty invasive species. So no, I did not plant them. The cows will eat it, and that's part of what she's eating right now. It's just a young, tender Cerisi lespedeza. I want to see her walk on this foot a little bit. Go ahead, little girl. She doesn't seem to be favoring that foot at all now. Let's give her a little rub. Yeah. Oh, no, she's fine. She did good. You can see she's just guarding it just ever so slightly, but that's way better than it was this morning. I think she just bruised her ankle. Now, Notch is still out here mooing. Let's go check him out. He had quite a bit of drool and snot hanging out of his mouth, which is a sign of heat stress. And you know, heat stress affects the elderly and it affects the young the worst. So, Notch, you okay, buddy? Let's check you out. Everything's falling apart here on the farm this evening. We got cows limping. We got people in deep sleep like you. Doesn't affect his appetite. When they're eating, that's a good sign. Watch out for them big old soft warm cow pies. Does the grass at the wire get too high and ground out the fence? It will from time to time. As you could see me walking around the fence line here, I'll pinch off a little bit of the grass from time to time. Guys, you see this green? You see this? This was bare dirt last year. This is a testimony to rolling out those hay bales in the wintertime, really, really going to work. This was bare dirt, clay, bare clay, sandy dirt. It was just, and there's a few spots that need a little attention, so I'll unroll hay on this little bare dirt. The whole pasture right here looked just like this. Okay, it looked like that. And there's more bare dirt up there. So we'll target those areas this winter. Awesome. I'm late. Hope all is well. All is well, buddy. All is well. So guys, yeah, ask any questions you might want. I did not plant Cerisi lespedeza. In a nutshell, he said you should exhaust the flow back to the tank or into the pond with a smaller pipe and upgrade to a 2-inch valve. Sounds like you got it though. Marty, it's not a valve issue. It's a 3/4 inch valve that's in the mirror fount water. So that's the valve issue. There are 3 different types of valves in that water. We're gonna walk on up here. There's 3 different kinds of valves that you can get for that water: a low pressure, medium pressure, and high pressure. And I have the medium pressure valve. So I've ordered the high pressure valves for the water tanks that are down in a hole. This water tank that's down off over that hole, and another one over there. So, and another one down in there. So 3 water tanks, 3 valves to the tune of about $75. So here we are. Is it good, girl? That's good grass. Is it good stuff? I'm trying to get my shadow out of this picture and you just aren't having it, are you? Can't beat days like this, guys. I might get down here in your shadow. She's just not having it. Not having it at all. I do have, after I posted the video about taking cows to the market, boy, I got a lot of comments. A lot of people with different ideas and different feedback. The most common bit of feedback that I got from folks is, Josh, why don't you bale your own hay? Well, I don't bale my own hay because I've got to heal the land. And if I bale my own hay, then we're totally going off of what we're trying to do here. We're trying to build a regenerative farm, not go commercial and pour fertilizers and chemicals all over our land. I know I can go put a ton of nitrogen down on this land. I can put 300 pounds of 1717 fertilizer down, and this place will just blow up with grass. But it's destroying my ecosystem in the soil, and it takes years to build that. So that's what we're doing here. We're building an ecosystem. This cow's eating so fast and so much, I can hear it burping. So they do look good and healthy, thanks. Do you have a crappie or bluegill? Have crappie or bluegill in ponds? Yep, Russell, do have bluegill and crappie. Crappie, some people call them crappie, and bass. Tomorrow, during the live stream, I want to take you guys up to one of the fish ponds and show you the catfish. Ron Wade in the house. Pasture's looking good. Come a long way. Yeah, guys, you really got to understand, this is not what this place looked like years ago, like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. There's been no fertilizer put on this land for 6 years. And look at it. Look at it. All we've done is unroll hay, move ruminant animals around on the land, and that's it. Just unroll hay and mow and move the animals. Salad bar beef. You guys like your salad bar? That's what this is all about, guys. Salad bar beef. Not monocrop beef. Not corn-fed grainivore, but herbivore, grassivore. These animals are designed to be raised on grass, designed by their creator. I'm sure you said this before, but what breed? These are Black Angus beef cattle. Black Angus beef cattle. Cow's looking great. Great job. One more sub, says Philip the Wise. One of you guys from Facebook, go over there and make the 1,000th sub. That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. Let's see what we got here. We got a little baby laying down. That's to be expected. This is Cody. Hey, Cody. Hey, big boy. They're not having any of it. When it comes down to it, me walking around is enough. 216. You don't have to get up, little fuzzy. And Wooly Bully's right here. His tail's healing up good where the donkey bit his tail off. Hey, little guy. And I'm guessing that this is mom for 216. Just chowing down. There's a reason why I don't like to bring my cows out on the really, really tall grass, okay? Because that real tall grass, you can see this cow right here has got a little on its face. That real tall grass can get into their eyes, scratch their eyes, and open up a spot for them to get pink eye. So I don't like for them to be in really, really tall grass, tall, thick grass. I like them to keep it mowed down to about 5 inches, just like this. Hi, Josh. In the previous streams, you mentioned you have to be sanctioned by USDA to sell your own beef. What's the downfall of that? Too many regulations. You don't have to be sanctioned by anybody. You just have to have your beef processed in a USDA inspected facility. That's it. And that's where I have my beef processed, is in a USDA inspected facility. You guys, we talked about the Amish folk that were up there, and I don't know their exact scenario, that got in trouble and got fined by the government for selling beef off their farm. And people are all in an uproar about that, like, it's just a bunch of bull. But let's just think about it this way. There are rules that govern a society, guys. I'm going to turn the camera around to talk about this. Okay. I don't know. First of all, let me ask, does anybody here live in an Amish area, in an area where the Amish are? Does anybody here live in one of those areas? If you do, then you know that that Amish culture is not, it's not fully, I guess, immersed in American culture, I would say. I think they're used to doing what they do, and that's fine. They can do what they do. However, if you're going to sell beef off the farm, you have to, in order to be safe, according to the law, just like the law is you can't steal, and just like the law is that you shouldn't speed, you're not supposed to speed, or you're not supposed to hit somebody and run, or any of that. Just those laws, the same laws govern our society. And there's laws that say your cows, your beef, your chicken, your pork, whatever, has to be processed in a USDA inspected facility in order for it to be legal for you to sell it. Do I think that that's right? No. But is it the law that I have to follow? Yes. Do the Amish have to follow it? I assume they do. So I don't know exactly. I haven't researched it enough to really speak about what we're talking about here with that Amish farm that got fined. I don't know enough about it to speak intelligently. I don't know what their charges were, but I do know if I start selling beef off my farm and it's not a USDA inspected beef, all it takes is one person to turn you in and you're going down. That's it. You're going down for it. You just can't do that. So there are rules in a society that we have to play by, and whether we like them or not, you know, I guess that's the most political way I can say it. Whether you like it or not, we've got to follow the rules that govern our society, and we elected our government officials to make those rules and those choices for us. So I'm sure that the $300,000 worth of fines that are being bestowed upon those folks will probably be reduced, but it seems pretty bad. I checked on some direct marketing. They wanted $16,000 to help you. Don't think that's too much help. I don't need any help marketing the beef at all, okay? I just need processors, USDA inspected beef processors to help me by getting my cows in. And I also need more space. So we can't build a business, guys. This is a farm and it's a business. You can't just go out. This is the 3rd year in production here on the Stony Ridge farm. It doesn't all just come just like that. You just don't get a degree in farming and all of a sudden you're building a successful farm business. So we learn as we go. I learned from folks like Joel Salatin up at Polyface Farm. It's about 3 hours away from here. I learned from folks like Greg Judy, who's in Missouri. I learned from folks like Mike and Aaron with Our Wyoming Life. So it's a community of people, and we're all about sharing information with each other. Absolutely. We're not in competition because, guys, the beef from this farm will fly off the shelf. So that's not the issue. The issue is I don't have the living space and or the freezer space to store enough beef to sell. Now, fresh, never frozen. You want to get in this argument? Who thinks that frozen beef somehow is tougher than fresh beef? Okay, this is a marketing tactic. Fresh, never frozen. It's absolutely a marketing tactic. Dennis Cleveland says, too many people back in the day were affected and made sick and died by eating poorly processed meat. Hence, the meat has to be inspected. I couldn't have said it better, brother. That's just it. It just has to be that way. And, you know, the USDA also says that Easy Mac is a food. I don't think it's a food. There's a lot of stuff that's getting marketed as food. It's just food flavored byproduct. But that gets through. So is the system perfect? No. If I'm selling beef off my farm, does it need to be USDA inspected? Yes, it does. Absolutely. Chicken, beef, anything. And do I have to carry an exuberant amount of insurance in order to sell my beef to the public? Yes, I do. Thank you, Farm Bureau. I do. Absolutely. So it's just part of it, man. It's just part of owning a business. You know, even in the state of North Carolina, I have to have a special license in order to do business, to sell off the farm. So that's it. Most of the Amish in my area are carpenters. Well, they have farms too, I'm sure. Yeah, it's pretty much for the safety of the consumer. Dave, that's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be for. Not government control, but the safety of the consumer. So, and I most certainly, there are jackleg butchers, guys. There's jackleg butchers. There's jackleg doctors. There's jackleg nurses. There's jackleg carpenters, jackleg concrete guys. There are jacklegs out there that are doing things the wrong way, and they're not clean. And that's what the USDA inspection thing is all about, is trying to make sure that everything is clean and that it's disease free. So I think that's the right thing. I don't know. The picture is frozen. Might just be frozen on your end. It's exactly the same here in Australia. Queensland farmers go by the same code. Yeah, refresh the stream. If it's frozen on your end. If you have a problem with the live stream, just refresh, okay? Well, the FDA says that can be a certain amount of protein in your flour. the protein isn't from wheat. Dude, hey, do I think it's a broken system? You're preaching to the choir here. You are. I think it's totally a broken system. I think it's a I'm all about less government involvement in things. However, it seems to be that society is pointing more towards more government involvement in things, and everybody wants to be taken care of and get free money from the government. There's no free money that's been put on this farm. I'll tell you that. There's no government subsidy that's been put on this farm. There's me, a man that works his butt off, the equipment that's needed to run this farm, the animals that are needed, and there's no government anything that has been involved in this farm. I get that comment all the time. Well, you'll be subsidized by the government, so you'll make it. No. And when the FDA called me, or not the FDA, the USDA farm office called me and said, well, you qualify for COVID relief fund. How many cows do you have? I said, I got 45 cows. Oh, you can get, I think it was like $7 a piece or $10 or $20 a 35? Was it 35 bucks a piece for my cows for COVID relief fund? I was like, no. No. And I think it's horrible of some operator that has 5,000 head of cattle to go out there and take that money from taxpayers. I said, no. I don't need to take the taxpayers' dollars because it's not affected my animals. So that's the kind of person that I am. And I don't know you. I mean, there's no free lunch, man. There's just no free lunch. We can end the live stream saying this. There's just no free lunch. There's no freebie, okay? If you think you're getting something free from the government, think again, because it's going to come back and bite you in the boo-boo. No government funding built my farm. My brain, my intelligence, hopefully, my hard work, my sweat, my blood, my tears, that's what built this farm. And rest assured, it's a lot of sweat, blood, and tears that have gone into this place. So, yeah. I don't think I deserve free money from the government because I have a farm. I think that's wrong to even think that way. And if you can't build a business and make it successful without the government handing you money, then it shouldn't be a business. So in my opinion, root, little pig, root. You got to root, little pig, root. You got to get out there, stick your neck out, and learn something and grow. So that's it. That's it. Take it easy, Josh. Have a great night. Thank you, Philip, Brian, JB, Linda, everybody, guys, Julie. Thank you. Thank you all so much for joining me here on the Stony Ridge. Please share this YouTube channel with like-minded people. Evidently, we hit 1,000 followers on the Facebook today. So that's on YouTube today on the new YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Facebook, we're over almost to 102,000. So super cool, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me here on the farm today. I hope I didn't get too much of a political rant, but I think now you know where I stand. And I don't stand on a soapbox preaching to you and taking free government subsidies to run my farm. I don't believe in it. I think I need to if I can't make my own farm stand on its own two daggone feet, then I shouldn't be farming, right? I think that's it. And whether it's creativity by how do we say this? Whether it's being creative by creating content right here for you guys to enjoy the farm with me, which is definitely a diversified income for the farm. It really is. It helps build the farm. It's what I've used to build the farm so far. So every dime that gets made on social media gets put right back into the land here. And I don't believe in getting free government subsidies for it. I just don't believe it. So, guys, thanks a lot for joining me here on the Stony Ridge. It is gorgeous out here. Look at this. Man, we've got about 2 more hours of daylight. I've got a little bit more work to do. As you can see, I'm sweating like a pig. It's pretty hot out here, guys. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you, folks, that sent super chats and folks that sent stars over on Facebook. Thank you so much. I'll go in for sure and personally thank you in a comment. And if there's some comments and questions that I didn't catch, guys, I'm sorry. I will go back. I do go back and look through the comments and sift through those and answer any questions that I might have or you guys might have. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful Saturday night. Please be safe tonight. Went by and visited my grandma today for about an hour. It was really nice. Still got grandma. She's 92. Pretty awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Beautiful evening, sunset here on the Stony Ridge here in North Carolina. Take care. Take care. See you in the morning at my church right here on the Stony Ridge Farm with the cows.